pretty healthy, so
That's a big win. Skull.
yeah,
Shout out to the Vikings and all their fans.
good for them.
Next game was a. I don't. Sound gone.
I don't think it sounds right.
Sound's gone
Yeah.
now. It was there. Yeah, we definitely lost it. Everything went. I don't see any lights over there.
Yeah. Man, hold on.
I've been waiting.
You ain't got no light, nothing.
No,
On what? Yeah.
Ryan Minton
right
said
here.
no sound over there. Hold on, we're trying to get this fixed up for y'all. Yeah, we're trying to get this fixed up for y'all. We're having those technical.
I was gonna start voguing.
Yeah, we're having some technical difficulties.
I was gonna do fake silent. Was like the one lady that used to be there for Governor DeWine. I was just gonna start doing stuff.
Can anybody tell us now? Can you hear us now? Can you hear us now?
Yeah, they can definitely hear. Can you hear me now?
Just want to make sure because
Can they hear us?
I don't want to sit here
No,
just.
I think that's on.
The one person says no sound here, but is anyone
He
on
already
that
sent
can
that
tell
message.
us?
Yeah, that's for sure.
Can you hear us?
Yeah, I think we Gucci.
Is it right here? Hello? Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we Gucci.
All right, we're good now. He
good.
said we can hear us. Okay.
Okay.
Apologize, y'all.
Okay, and like I said, the next one was a surprising game of the week. We had the Las Vegas Raiders beating the Baltimore Ravens 26-23.
Yeah.
Gardner Minshew did Gardner Minshew-like things. He got Devontae Adams active for over 100 yards and a touchdown.
It's always nice when the Ravens lose.
Yeah, it's like when the Ravens go 0-2, you kind of don't panic because you're like, it's the Ravens, they'll get it right. But right now, they do not look good as an offense.
Yeah.
They look. I mean, adding Derrick Henry was supposed to be like a boosted offense, but they look slower right now.
It's not what they thought.
Whatever they thought it was, it's not gelling. Andrews isn't getting involved. They don't look like the Baltimore Ravens at all. And I love it.
Definitely not working out for
And
them.
I love it. Up next, we had the New York Jets beat up on the Tennessee Titans, 24-17. Will Levis does Levis-like things and turns the ball over when it's most important.
Same New York Giants that are coming to Cleveland this
No, the
weekend.
Jets.
Oh, the
Yeah.
Jets we just watched Thursday night.
Oh yeah, that'll
This
be coming
week.
up.
Yeah, that's
oh,
forgot. That's this
Don't
week.
get ahead of yourself.
Damn.
So the Jets win 24-17 against the Tennessee Titans in a
Wow.
very boring game, but the Jets get the win. Next up, we have the Carolina, almost an NFL football team, loses 3-26 to the Chargers. So I guess at least they scored 3 points.
This is what caused Bryce Young's benching, correct?
And so you already have the benching of the number 1 overall draft pick from a year ago, not this year, but the year
Are
before.
they benched him?
Yeah.
Yeah, they benched him already.
The number one overall.
The boy
pick.
from Ohio State?
No,
No.
not from Ohio
Oh.
State, from Alabama. Don't you wish that evil
Alabama.
on me, Ricky Bobby.
The one from Ohio State's shining, and they wish they'd have
Who?
took him.
Which
C.J.
one?
C.J.
Stroud.
Stroud.
Okay, that's
They
okay.
wish they'd have took him.
Yeah, Carolina made a huge mistake. They took Bryce Young, number 1, and they're forever going to be
Sorry
connected.
for that. Yeah.
Peyton Manning and Ryan Leaf, they'll forever be connected. And that's not a good thing for Carolina, so they bench him in favor of Andy Dalton, the 30-year vet. So the Red Rifle get another shot at
Let's
playing.
Oh, shit. Really?
Let's
Yeah, the Red
see.
Rifle's still around.
The one that used to play for Cincy, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Red Rifle get another shot at it. So
Yeah. All right.
So up next we have the Seattle Seahawks beat the Patriots 23-20 in overtime on a field goal. It was a pretty New England type game. You would have thought Belichick was there, just defense, run the ball, and try not to make mistakes. But they ended up losing at the end in overtime. Seahawks come out with a big dub.
Patriots somehow seem to win football games. I mean, honestly, I don't get it.
They just play defense and run the ball. Seahawks come out in overtime 23-20. Pats go down, but it was a really good game. Up
Wow.
next was one of the major surprises of the week also. We didn't know who was for real, the Saints or the Cowboys. Who was for real? The Cowboys came out, whooped on the Browns. Saints came out and took the Panthers to the woodshed. So we're like, who's for real and who's not? So they met on the field and we found out who's
The
not.
Saints jumped from 23rd to 5th in the power rankings.
Let's talk about it. What kind of jump? That's an
That's
insane
crazy.
jump. I've never seen a jump like that. Have you?
I never. That's why I read an article about it because it's not happened too often.
That was a leap of faith. And so
You got to understand though, they look like one of the best offenses this year.
right now, it's
Honestly.
crazy because they've scored on every drive they've had this year.
14
They haven't
drives.
They haven't punted the ball yet.
14 drives, no punts. That's unbelievable.
The punter got to take the first couple games off.
That's unheard of.
So they take the Cowboys to the woodshed. They beat them 44-19.
Gee, I think your Saints are for real. I don't know. He ain't on, but I think his Saints are for
Yeah,
real.
G was doing all that capping, and I was like, man, you better start playing with somebody different on Madden. I don't know why you keep playing with the Saints. Whole time they got one of the most
Man.
explosive offenses in the whole NFL. Kamara did Kamara like things.
Yeah.
Faux piece
Nobody's
Come
seen
on.
nobody's seen this coming.
at all. at all. I don't think Saints fans even seen it coming. It just
Not
happened.
with Derek Carr.
And so now the Cowboys get humbled. They get brought back down to earth. They realize they're not going to the Super Bowl because they won the first game of the season. And
Oh,
so
man.
now we see where they go from here. And remember, they just paid their guy, $250 million. So
Yeah.
we need to see something, Dak. He's
Yeah.
not that good. I'm going to stick to that statement. Up next, we had a game of two of the worst teams in division. But the Commanders come out on top 21-18 in a close game against the New York Giants. Daniel Jones actually didn't have a turnover in this game, so that's a bright side for him. Malik Neighbors, he didn't raise too much of a fuss, but the Commanders pulled it off on a last-second field goal. I like this Jaden Daniels kid.
This New York team that's coming to Cleveland, then, right?
Yeah, this
now
New
I'm
York
right.
team
Now
coming
I
to
can say
Cleveland.
that.
Yeah, it's better off this team because the Jets look
So
pretty good.
they're coming off a loss to the Commanders.
21-18.
Ouch.
Last-second field goal, but like I said, Jones didn't turn it over, though.
This was the one where the kicker got hurt at the beginning of the game, right?
Yep.
Ooh, that coach.
So it's not that bad of a team, though.
No, they could have won. They could have actually at least tied.
they got a
I mean,
decent
it is the
defense.
Commanders, though.
They didn't have a kicker. They literally were doing everything without a kicker. They weren't
Damn.
trying to kick the ball.
Yeah, they couldn't. He got hurt in the game.
That's crazy.
And so the Commanders
That-
get the dub.
Yeah, you got to have a backup kicker, at least someone that can kick the ball on
I'm
the
going to say
team.
you can't have an active backup kicker, but you at least got to have somebody on the team that can kick a little bit.
Someone.
I don't care if you're a receiver, running back,
At-
somebody can kick a little
At
bit.
practice, someone can work on it.
Yeah, somebody.
I mean, honestly, have someone. You can't just say, "Oh no, we're not going to kick the ball anymore." I mean, you're going for it on fourth down every time.
And-
That's bad.
Okay, up next we had another exciting game. I know we hate to talk about them, but the Tampa Bay Buccaneers go to Detroit and beat the Lions
Hey.
20-16.
Hey,
I don't-
Shake and
Bake.
bake.
I don't hate to talk
He
about
had a
it.
41-yard touchdown,
Good for
and I
him.
think he also ran a touchdown. I think this game. Baker, I mean, he's looking pretty good so far this year. He had a pick, but he bounced back. You know what I'm saying? He didn't let it bother him. On to the next play, kept
He's a
playing,
winner.
and got the win
He's
Yeah,
a winner.
for the undefeated Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
I definitely kind of miss Baker.
He's a winner.
And that's a big win because that's a really good Lions team. You know,
That was
that's
a
a
good game.
hostile
That was a
crowd
good
in Ford
game,
Field.
yeah.
Yeah, that was a very, very good game.
Because they've been beefing with the last 2 years, right?
Yeah, they've been at it.
Yeah.
They knocked them out the playoffs last year.
Okay.
So that was a huge game. And so up next we had the Green Bay Packers playing without Jordan Love.
What happened to Jordan Love?
He got hurt in the first week of the
Yeah.
season on one of the last plays of the game.
No shit.
Yeah, so
Ooh.
they said he could have been out anywhere from 1 to 4 weeks. They said he might play this week, but they go with Malik Willis, who they traded from Tennessee. He was, I think, a third, fourth round pick out of Liberty. But either way, Malik Willis, I figure he has no chance in hell to win this game. What does he do? He comes in, he doesn't turn the ball over, he doesn't put up gaudy stats, but he gets the dub. The Packers come out on top,
Okay.
16-10. AR-15 needs to show up. Anthony Richardson. We've seen
Man.
those couple 50-yard touchdowns the first week of the season. Everybody's jaws drop. But like I said, you have to hit the short and intermediate throws. You can't just hit a bunch of home run balls every game. This isn't college.
Indy's definitely not what we thought they were.
So the Colts lose to a backup quarterback.
Wow.
But Josh Jacobs went crazy this game. He had over 120 rushing yards. He showed why they wouldn't pick him up from the Las Vegas Raiders.
Oh yeah, he's a stud.
Yeah, he's a big-time back. I wish I picked him up in fantasy football this year, but I actually didn't. I'm in 6 leagues and didn't take him in any league. Definitely regret that one.
Yeah.
So up next, we finally get to talk about a Buckeye. I want to talk about a Buckeye doing something. We have the Cardinals beating the Rams 41-10 on the strength
Ooh.
of Marvin Harrison. Listen to these first half stats. At halftime, Marvin Harrison had 130 yards and 2
Yeah.
touchdowns.
Oh yeah. He was going ham.
The first week of the season, he had 1 catch. Everybody's, oh, is he a bust? Is he this? Is that? It's his first game.
Yeah.
You
I mean,
feel me? First NFL game. He's trying to get acclimated.
he's supposed to have games like this though. I
Yeah.
mean, that's what he's built for. He's gonna have games like this, just so everybody knows.
That's-
It might not be every game, but he's gonna have games like
Yeah,
this.
for the rest of y'all don't know, that's Maserati Marvin. That's what he do.
Yeah,
I
he's a very,
promise.
very good receiver.
He's like his dad on steroids.
Yeah.
Pretty much. It's insane. That kid has so much talent. So the Cardinals roll 41-10. The Rams, they look like the Rams from back in the day, like way before Kurt Warner got there.
Yeah, they did not look good.
Yeah, they looked horrible that game. So up next, they keep winning ugly. The 2-0 Pittsburgh Steelers.
Man.
They beat the Denver Broncos 13-6. Justin Fields keeps continuing to do what they want him to do, just not turn the
He's
ball over.
managing football games.
Yeah.
Their defense is playing defense, and they're kicking field goals.
And that's what they're asking of him. You
yeah,
feel me?
I mean, honest to God, and it's winning games. So
They're not asking him to be Patrick Mahomes. They're not asking him to be Aaron Rodgers.
No.
Just don't turn it over. We're gonna run the ball. We're gonna take
Yeah.
our little shots when they're there, and we're gonna play good defense.
So how much did they pay Russell?
$1 million, I think, because he's still getting paid from Denver.
Oh,
Denver
okay.
paid him to leave.
Yeah,
No,
their,
okay.
Yeah, it was a real divorce. He got
their
paid
quarterback room's not that expensive right now.
to leave. Yeah, at all. Yeah, they balling on a
They
budget
got
right
two
now.
cheap ones.
Yeah, they went and got 2 cheap ones and hope one hit. You feel me? But if he keeps playing like this,
Right.
this is Steeler football.
I
This is what
mean-
they want.
Yeah, they're fine with the game manager.
If he keep playing like this, Sierra and Rush is gonna be backups this year.
Yeah. Oh, he already is.
I don't know when he gets healthy. We'll see.
Yeah.
You never know.
You don't take out a winner.
I personally don't take out somebody that's undefeated.
You don't take out a winner.
Yeah, winning is winning. It's hard to win in the NFL.
You tell Russ, hold on, give us a minute. Let's see what he's got.
Up next, we have one of the more exciting games of the week. The Kansas City Chiefs beat the Bengals 26-25. This game came down to I think it was a 4th and 14, 4th and 16, somewhere around that area. Chiefs have the ball. Bengals have the lead. Really, really good back and forth game.
Man.
And I told my wife, but she's a huge Bengals fan, her and her whole family. I said, no matter what happens on this play, there's going to be a penalty.
This should have been game of the week.
I said there's going to be a penalty on this play. So Mahomes dropped back. He rolls out. He throws the ball. Pass interference. But actually, it was pass interference. He got there
there a
early.
little bit
He got
early.
there a little
Hey.
bit early. That's what I'm saying. I called it before it happened. There's going to be a penalty because I figured they're going to bail the Chiefs out. But he actually did it.
Yeah.
So he gets
There's
there early.
penalties run the game anymore, so
But when you do it,
Expect
you
it.
got to call it, though. You feel me?
yeah.
And he got there a little bit early. So the penalty puts him in field goal range. Chiefs went on the last second field goal.
I expected this though. I expected him to win by more, but I knew the Chiefs were going to
Well,
win this.
Joe Burrow has Patrick Mahomes' number. That's why I actually thought the Bengals would win this
I-
one.
I mean,
He's got a winning record against Mahomes.
that's why I think Mahomes did it this time.
Yeah, he
owed him.
wanted this
Yeah,
one.
he
Yeah,
owed
he
him.
really wanted this one. You could
He
tell.
he don't want to be the guy that he keeps beating.
It's early in the year, but it had a playoff atmosphere. Those teams don't like each other too much.
Game of the week, in my opinion, that was exciting.
And I wouldn't be mad with going with the game of the week with that one.
Yeah.
And so the Chiefs eke it out 26-25. Up next, we have the Bears, looking like the Bears. I mean, this number one
Can we
pick.
talk about that guy for a second?
Yeah.
Who, you talking about the guy that
Absolutely.
paints his nails?
We'll
Yeah.
talk about whatever you want to, Josh,
Let's please talk about him.
because he is not that good.
No, what was the hype about?
Caleb
What-
Williams.
Yeah. What did he do
'cause he
in
was
college? Because I
nothing.
didn't, you know me, I
Nothing.
don't
He never
follow.
won any big games in college.
Lost football games.
His last.
Did he win a Heisman?
No. Did he? Wait, did he?
Caleb won one, yeah.
Oh, okay.
For what,
My bad.
though?
I don't know.
He didn't win no championship. Who did
Popularity
he play
contest,
with?
ain't it?
That's what I said. Who did he play with though in college?
He had some good receivers. He was at USC. He put up good numbers, but he's not.
Put it this way.
I always said that Jaden Daniels was the better quarterback.
I
in this
do not
draft.
understand the hype. I'm with you, Josh. I don't get it. I don't understand it. It don't make sense to me.
He's undersized. He doesn't look that good to me right now. I always said that Jaden Daniels, the quarterback from that the Commanders took, was the better athlete and the better quarterback
Okay,
in this
now.
draft.
So that's what 3 quarterbacks for Chicago.
They just throwing shit against the wall and see if it sticks. Fields out of there.
Who
Now
was the
up
guy
next,
before?
Caleb Williams.
Who was the guy before
Mitch
Fields?
Trubisky.
Exactly right. That was a
Yeah,
first round pick.
Ohio
wasn't it?
native. Yeah, he was a first round pick. They traded up for him.
So
Yeah,
don't
they
you
don't
think
know what
it's,
they're
it's
doing.
it's maybe the line or something else?
Their offensive line is not that good. I'm not gonna lie. So
So-
the rookie is not in the best situation right now because the offensive line, it looks like a Swiss cheese offensive line. There's just holes all in it. As soon as they say hike, he's running for his life.
Because now that
Hey, Jared,
Buddy's
that's a
gone,
great question.
what happened?
Would you rather have Williams or Bryce Young?
I would rather have Williams.
Williams.
Honestly,
I think
That's
Williams.
tough.
I've seen like 18 games out of Bryce Young. Not that good. I had him in fantasy last year. One of the worst mistakes I ever did
Okay,
was
so
taking
you-
him over C.J. Stroud. I did the real life move last year.
But Williams ain't. Yeah, I guess you're right. I guess I'd rather have Williams too because he's unknown.
Because we have such a small sample size from Williams. I mean, he hasn't come up and lit
but
it
put
up
it this
yet.
way: if he continues to play the way he's playing, he's gonna follow suit and he'll be on the bench.
But the stats that we're dogging Williams for, those are like Young's best stats in the game.
I already know.
Yeah.
I'm not
He's not
sticking
that
up for
good.
Young at all. What
It's
I'm
just
saying
Chicago.
is Caleb needs to step it up or else.
He better, yeah.
because they're
He came with a lot of hype.
yeah, and that's something that I think might be crushing him.
So the Texans win 19-13 on a big game from Nico Collins, which helped cook me in my fantasy league. But we won't talk about that anymore. But the Texans get the big dub. C.J. Stroud does what Buckeyes do. All we do is win, baby.
Yeah.
You know what time it is.
He definitely won.
So we had an exciting Monday nighter. The Eagles blow a late lead
Man,
to the Atlanta Falcons and cook John Doe's parlay at the same time. So I'm laying down in bed. Because I got work in the morning. I'm laying down with my wife. I was going to go back out and watch the end of the game. But I'm like, I'm just going to stay in here until I go to sleep. Doe calls me. So I'm like, let me get out of bed and go answer for him. He's like, man, all I need for my parlay is for Kirk Cousins to stay under. I'm like, okay, you got this made. You know what I'm saying? They're going to get the ball, but he needs like 70 yards. You feel me? With,
Man.
what, under 2 minutes to go? A minute and a half to go? Kirk Cousins gets the ball and goes 80 yards, bro, in 1 minute. Cooks'
I could
parlay.
not believe $500.
They knew
I
that
thought
was
I
on the
had.
line.
I was
They
getting
knew
ready.
that
To,
was on the
I was
line.
getting ready to put it in my account,
He's already ready to direct deposit it.
and he just drove straight down the field. It wasn't even his. It wasn't even that though. It was that Saquon dropped the first down. That would have been.
Oh, yeah, let's talk
that
about
would
the
have been
play
it.
of the game.
That would have been it.
Yeah, so they're put in the same situation that the Browns were put in the week before. When on third down, and instead of running the ball to waste more clock, they went play action, dumped it off to Barkley. Barkley's wide open for the first down, drops the ball.
Stupid.
So now you have to go for the field goal, and they get a little extra time. Kirk Cousins gets the ball with a minute and a half left. He doesn't need a minute and a half.
Nope.
He goes right down in 1 minute, scores a touchdown.
80
ball game.
yards passing, by the way.
Yeah,
80
no rushes.
yards passing.
No rushes. And like I said, he needed 70 yards to cook Doe's parlay, and he got 80 on the last drive.
Bet responsibly, y'all.
So they go down, they get a big win in Philadelphia, in Lincoln Financial Field, 22-21. So Kirk Cousins shows why Atlanta went and got him, because they got a good team around him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Yeah. I don't think they can.
You think it was fluky?
Yeah.
I don't know. When they got that pick to seal the game at the end, they was hitting the dirty bird. They're starting to get that old Atlanta vibe. They might start feeling themselves.
Man.
Okay, y'all ready to discuss some? Matter of fact, don't forget to like, share,
Share,
subscribe. Go to the link on the page and click on the YouTube page. Make sure you follow, like, share, subscribe, all that. You know what we doing. Stalk us.
Yeah, we need y'all.
Comment.
We need
Post.
y'all to just help us out.
Yeah. Fuck with us.
Push the issue.
Fuck with me. Come on. You know what I'm talking about. Come on. Go into Jacksonville. Wet, sloppy game. Come out with an 18-13 win. Ebbs and flows. Crazy game.
JB, welcome to the show.
Killer.
Thank you for
What's
joining
good with
us.
it? We just talked about your Packers a little bit ago.
Yeah, we ain't talked too much about
Getting a little crazy win, you know what I'm saying, with the backup quarterback. You got to respect any time you get. We know about winning with the backup. If anybody know about winning with the backup, it's us.
Yeah.
We throw anybody in there and get it done.
So the Browns established a run game this
They
week.
finally got back to the run game.
Man.
It was so nice to see just
How
running
did it,
again.
I know, Josh, you love linemen and you love just physical football. How did it feel to
Man,
see it again?
It was so nice to see
We had the
and
fastest
explosive.
We had the fastest running back
I
this
hope we
week.
stick to it.
Okay, I'm gonna run a couple rushing stats for us real
All
quick.
right, all right.
Jerome Ford, 7 rushes, 64 yards.
Nice.
Deontay Foreman, 14 carries, 42 yards. Would have had way more carries if it wasn't for penalties.
And he got to start.
Yeah, if it wasn't for that face mask and a bunch of holdings, he'd
Yeah.
had a bunch more yards.
From cut to starting week 2. Let's go.
Deshaun Watson, 5 carries, 20 yards. Back to Cleveland Brown football, establishing the run game. You cannot go play action. You cannot do any of that if you're not establishing the run game. You feel me? If you're not establishing the run, you go play action, basically just setting your quarterback up.
Yeah.
As soon as it gets done with the fake, they're right on him. You feel me? There's no threat of the run. I loved what I seen this week. They got physical. They ran a power package where they were putting 2 backup linemen in at tight end instead of 2 tight ends. They said they ran that package 1 play against Dallas in week 1. This week they ran that package 64% of the time.
And it looked good. It looked very good.
That's how you get big and power up.
Jared says he ran into Watson down there at the Marriott coming out of the spa at the resort. Oh, shit.
Oh, that boy.
Oh, man.
He doesn't stop.
That
Somebody
boy.
stop him, please.
I was gonna say, I'd be like, hey,
Why doesn't he stop?
4 times I fuck with you. I'd be like 4 times I fuck with you.
I'm like, man, cover up.
I need
Why you
one
at the
pick.
spa, man? Why you at the spa? Damn it.
Should have said that, man. You guys supposed to have his back.
Yeah.
He was down. He got to get male masseuse now though. He can't get no more
yeah,
female
he
ones.
has to.
Throw
Hey,
a towel over
Carl
his
was
head,
in there
get him out of
massaging
there.
him.
What if
Yeah.
they start? What the male one start saying?
Carl
it
was
too?
in there. If they do, I'm done. I'm through. I'm throwing in the towel if they
He
do.
made me rub his butt. Oh shit.
So, okay, what else on this run game? Anything else to add to the run game, Josh? that
I was
you-
I
that
was
you were
happy to see
excited
the linemen moving for the backup tackles were not too bad.
Yeah,
You
'cause
know,
don't
they-
forget they still back up.
yeah,
Good
they're
shit.
backups. Hopefully, one of them will be back this week. But as long as they push the ball like they did, I liked what I seen.
It was a very good run game for the experience we had on the line. Honestly, that was a good point to make because
Way to keep them honest. That's
Yeah.
how you keep a team honest. You feel me?
You know what you can do once you establish a run game. Shit.
So let's talk more about this game. What we got up next, though?
All right, so we've been having a small debate here. So maybe you guys can help us out. Was this a must-win in week 2 of this NFL season for the Browns?
Was
He
this
said-
a must
wait,
win?
He said they ruled out Conklin today already. Gosh,
Conklin's
darn it.
already out.
Man.
Dang it.
So we're gonna keep playing with backups.
Oh well, as long as they look like they
keep
did
playing
last
with
week.
But
they should
Will,
be
can,
all right.
Will still has a chance to play though.
Okay.
Yeah, Will still has a chance to play. Conklin's out. I had a feeling Conklin's
Yeah, but
already
is
out.
DeJuan Jones out too?
Yeah, Jones might be out. It might be Wills and the
That's
young
what I'm
boy
saying. It's gonna definitely be a young line again.
and Hudson. It might be Wills and Hudson. Whatever it is, we're gonna shuffle around and make it work. We're gonna, like I said, we're gonna put them backup linemen in at tight end. And we're gonna try to run it down their throat. You got to power up.
Absolutely.
It's the NFL. It's a chess game. You know what I'm saying? It's chess, not checkers. We got to make the proper adjustments and make it work.
Yeah. So again, was this a must-win in week 2 of the NFL season?
Josh, what do you think?
Yes, this was a must-win. It was a must-win for the organization. I say we lost this game. It would have snowballed into a big problem, which just happens to be Cleveland Browns football.
Panic mode would have set in.
and I'm just not ready to do that anymore. I was kind of happy winning again. I mean, not again, but finally winning. So I don't want to go into that routine of,
Getting ready to panic and hit the panic button.
Yeah.
Yeah, season's
yeah,
over.
put him in,
Yeah.
bench him. Yeah, I don't want to
Throw in the backup.
Yeah, so
We got to ride it out.
we needed
Through the
that
good and
win.
the bad.
That win was confidence. That win let everybody know that Watson's still here, I guess. Yeah, I mean, he didn't do too much for me. I mean, I'm just happy he won the game. He didn't do too much second half for me to be like, oh, man, he's worth all that money. But, that's another subject.
He got the dub.
Yeah.
Me,
That defense got the dub.
yeah. The team got the dub. It's a team sport, baby. They all pull together.
For sure.
But me, I'm going to say it was a must-win game only because, like I said, when the Bengals start 0-2, you're always like, oh, the Bengals start slow. That's what they do. The Ravens start 0-2. Oh, it's Lamar. He can get them going. They're just starting slow. Browns starting 0-2, it's
Yeah.
panic. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Fire the coaches, bench the quarterback. They want to change everything. Complete
Yeah.
overhaul, you feel me?
Yeah.
So it was
sell the team.
it was very instrumental that we went
He
down to
wants to take
Jacksonville.
the team over there. That's
Come
why they're
on.
losing.
That's
So,
why they're trying to take him away from downtown. It's just a
just wanna
whole
lose.
mess.
They want to take the season, tank it up. Oh man, it would have been nasty.
They're tanking for the first round draft pick in 4 years.
Right.
I will say this. I believe that it was a good win. I cannot call it a must-win. If a NFL team is in a must-win situation in week 2, I mean, let's be real. That's horrible. And the Browns of the past might have needed to start 0-2 or 2-0, whatever, or not 0-2. But this Browns team, I think in 15 more games, have enough time to figure it out. Have enough, any NFL team that's an NFL team, maybe besides the Carolina Panthers this year, has time to figure it out. I mean, week 2, must win, ouch. That'd be horrible.
Week 2 isn't a must-win for any team in the NFL but the Browns.
That's what I'm
But the
saying.
Browns.
Yeah, our fan base already knows how it goes in
Yes.
Cleveland.
I get
and,
that.
and another reason is because Kevin Stefanski has never started off 0-2
Right,
as a head coach for the Cleveland Browns.
But what has he done?
He's got two-time coach of the year.
Wait.
I'm saying though, what he's done. What has he done though?
Okay, what he's done is what you just said right before Tyson answered that question.
What?
We became that team since he's been coach. We became that team of winning where you just said where we shouldn't have to worry about that. So if Kevin does start 0-2, that doesn't make us that team anymore.
Okay,
It's
but
something
that's
we
what I'm
haven't
saying.
seen under his regime.
Kevin
Exactly.
has not
Then-
taken us to a Super Bowl. So
But you're
this
talking-
is not
you-
he's
you were
not doing
talking about-
anything special to make me believe that we couldn't go 0-2 and pick
He's
it back
two-time
up.
coach of the year.
I get that.
I
but
believe
he's-
we can go 0-2 and pick
but
it back up. But
I don't root for
For the
I don't
fans
root
in
for
Cleveland?
personal goals. I root for the team to succeed.
winning is the ultimate goal.
Right, but that's what I'm
so
saying.
that's
He's
what
not
we're
done
talking.
that
We're talking about
all
wins
the
and
way
losses.
through.
So if winning is the ultimate goal, and we're talking about wins and losses, then
We
of
will
course.
have 2 losses at some point this season, and the
Oh,
roof's
yeah.
not going to collapse because of it.
Yeah,
0-2 is
but
different because
0-2
we
is
got to
different.
win. We got to
Yes.
win in the win column.
Yes.
Yeah.
Being at the
It'd have been a
and
long,
having the Steelers up that far up.
week, and Steelers 2-0.
Yeah,
Come on.
Yeah, it just wouldn't have been good.
we've been 0-2 with Baltimore, with Cincinnati, and the Browns all 0-2, and Pittsburgh been sitting at 2-0.
Yeah,
Come on.
no, it wouldn't
Would have been a pretty
good.
sight.
No,
At all.
so yeah, that was a must win in my eyes. I felt like that we needed that win.
And then we got the dub, big time win.
Yeah, going into this week, we need this win as all.
What do you think was one of the major keys in that win?
Honestly, I got to go with the defense. That the defense just is shining. That's my key in the first 2 games. Even the loss, it was the defense.
The defense is pretty much the engine. You know what I'm saying? The defense makes everything go with this team.
Yeah,
as long as the defense is going, the rest of the team will go.
I wasn't too impressed with the offense. I wasn't too impressed with special teams. I mean, don't get me wrong. We did look better than week 1, but I still didn't see it. I mean, Deshaun still didn't throw a touchdown pass this
First
game.
drive, very impressive. Watson goes 8 for 8, gets him down, and gets a rushing touchdown.
Yeah.
Very impressed with the first drive. We just have to keep that momentum, keep that tempo going. It seems like we fizzled out after halftime, obviously, and it's like we got content. You know what I'm saying? Once we get the lead, we can't get content.
Anytime that
Yes.
we're winning in a game,
That's Cleveland Browns.
Yeah, we get
football.
content.
anytime that we're winning in a game at halftime, we go to shit.
Yeah.
If we're losing, then we can come back most of the time.
Yeah, I feel more comfortable losing
Yeah.
at halftime than winning.
No bullshit, though.
Yeah,
'cause
I for real.
when we have that lead, it seems like we just get content,
Yeah.
get lackadaisical. Next thing you know, we look up and we're in
Yes,
the game again.
every time.
Jared says the disconnect on the last drive about throwing a pass versus taking the sack, not disciplined football. They tried giving the game away.
And,
Yes.
and
I believe that.
And that was one of the first time I heard coach say that he was mad at Deshaun Watson.
Yeah.
He said I was mad at him for not taking that sack and not wasting that clock.
Yeah.
He said I didn't stay mad at him long, but I was mad at him. I was like, okay, coach showing some emotion. Okay. He finally showed, because, they're always so coy with everything. They're always, they'll never want to give real
Yeah.
answers. You know
You
what I'm
gotta
saying?
tell 'em, like,
So
come
I was
on,
happy
man.
that he actually gave an answer with some emotion. You feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Coaching.
So I guess we got to talk about Deshaun Watson, don't we? I mean, we've talked about the
time.
first 2 shows. Let's
Your
talk
boy.
about him
That's
again.
my quarterback.
That's your boy.
My quarterback.
I put it like this: he didn't do nothing bad, but he didn't do nothing good. He
Did-
kind of stayed in the same range with
Did
me.
he throw any interceptions?
No, that's why I said he did nothing bad.
Did he throw any touchdowns?
No,
He ran one.
and that's why I said he didn't do nothing good.
A touchdown,
Trust me, I need to see thrown touchdowns from my quarterback. I don't care. That's something that a quarterback does. Throws the ball.
Man, it's 2024. You better wake up. The MVP
I'm
last
woke.
year was getting it off of rushing
I'm
yards,
woke.
rushing
I'm woke.
touchdowns. Josh Allen had 18 rushing touchdowns last year.
Then throw one.
It's a new league. He gonna
Shit,
throw 'em
throw
as the season
one.
go.
I don't want to see my quarterback with 14 rushing touchdowns and 3 passing touchdowns.
I don't either.
That's what I'm saying.
If
That's
he got
beat up,
ridiculous.
He's
If he
only
got
gonna make it to 5
14
games.
rushing, he gonna have close to 30 passing. Believe that.
I don't see that yet. I see 1 and none.
It's week 2,
I
week
know.
3 now.
I know.
Come on.
I
So
need to
it's
see-
It's the
I
start
need
of a
to
long
see it.
season. Okay, let's throw another stat out there. Okay, last week, through 2 weeks, there was 15 300-yard passers in the NFL. This year, there was 5 300-yard passers in the NFL. That's what I'm saying. When you look at Watson's stats, they're not big, gaudy numbers. They don't jump off the board at you. But around league average, he's about the middle of the pack right now. They're not throwing for 400 or 500 yards like they used to with Drew Brees and Peyton Manning and Aaron Rodgers. This is not
So
that league
pull
anymore.
this stat out. What did the Saints throw on Dallas? What was their
many
passing
passing
yards
yards?
against Dallas? Because that's the same defense we played in week 1, and we didn't do that.
Oh, well, matchups make everything.
It doesn't matter.
You can't compare when you play
you
one team
talking
to the
about
other.
half the NFL not throwing this and that. Well, guess what?
I'm
Our
throwing out real
quarterback-
stats.
Yeah.
And so am I.
All right, what
Our
is it?
quarterback.
What is that stat? I want to know that stat.
Yeah,
On
that's
what,
what I'm
how many
saying.
yards what Carr had?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many passing yards did the Saints have against Dallas?
'Cause I think he tore it up, didn't he?
I would hope
mean-
they scored 44 points.
I'm just saying.
You would think.
Because that's
And
the
44
defense.
points, and he still had 243 passing yards, Mr. Jonathan Dorbeck.
How many passing touchdowns?
Still not even 300 yards.
How many passing touchdowns?
300 used to be the mark for an NFL quarterback.
How many passing touchdowns?
2 touchdowns.
Okay.
Not crazy stats. You got to remember, Kamara had like 4 touchdowns. That's where all the touchdowns were going.
What did Jerry say? Said we need to skate by.
Read it out, Doe.
We need to skate by the next few games, get the offensive line back, get Chubb back, get Njoku back out there. My fear is our D gets beat up, and we have to rely on our O to score 30 to win.
Oh,
And they ain't going to do
man.
that. Right now, they ain't built for that.
And I
dang,
think
you just put that picture in my head.
the
Grip, Big Grip, thank you for joining us tonight. We appreciate you joining
Wait,
the
I didn't even
show.
get my song going.
Come on, hit it.
Yeah.
Come
But
on.
yeah, we're not built to score 30 points a game right now, and that's what scares
not
me.
at all.
But our defense is built not to give up 30 points a game. So
The one thing that I'm afraid of is the defense getting banged up. We're already a little banged up. A good thing was mostly backups. But the other good thing is that we're pretty deep. We got a lot of depth on this team. So we're gonna have to play next man up. Cause let's talk about the elephant in the room. Myles Garrett. He has a strip sack in both of the first 2 games, but he's playing injured. He sat out of practice, I think, every day this week except for yesterday.
He's always played injured.
He says he has. They didn't say the specific injury, but he says he has the same injury in both feet.
Wow.
He got the gout.
So he got the same injury in both feet. He got that salt in his foot.
Yeah,
he got the salt.
He got the gout.
Yeah, so he says he's gonna play through it. He said it might need a procedure eventually, but I'm thinking he's talking about like end of the season. So he said
Hope
it's
it
something he
ain't
can play
turf toe.
through. Oh no turf toe. He wouldn't be playing this week at all.
Turf toe ended his
He'd be
career.
cooked. Yeah. Remember when Charles Woodson got that turf toe? It sounded like a
Yeah.
little weak injury, like turf toe, but yeah, turf toe would do you,
You see
dirty.
Deion's feet, didn't you?
Come on, yeah, turf toe ain't no
Yeah,
joke.
he finally took them off. He
Come
said,
on.
just take them.
Toe just every different way. They throwing up signs.
Man.
That's what Deion told Woodson. He was like, I finished my career. Woodson looked at him like, huh?
Yeah,
Remember
Charles
that
fought through
interview?
it though. Yeah, he like, what? Finish your career? He like,
Yeah.
oh no, I ain't built. I'm built different.
Yeah.
That made me go harder.
Yeah.
Come on. And so Myles Garrett said he's gonna play through the injuries. Like I said, good thing it's the Giants this week. But I think even if he's on a limited snap count, I think this D line they just rotate and still play ball because Agba looked good so far.
I was
Obo,
gonna say, good thing we got
yeah,
Joke.
Obo looking good.
Is that his name? Joke.
Joke
Joke.
roaming at linebacker.
Joke. Give
Come
my
on.
boy Joke. I think he better than Garrett.
Alex Smith showed up this week, got a big safety. Let's talk about that punt.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, the Browns.
On the what? The 2-yard line.
Yeah, the
two.
Browns let Jacksonville
1.5.
let Jacksonville get within a field goal in the fourth quarter, and so we have to punt. A lot of people are like, why don't you try the 59-yard field goal? If you try the 59-yard field goal and you miss, you're already putting Jacksonville in position to almost be in field goal range for
Yeah.
their kicker.
Basically.
So we do the smart thing. We punt the ball. What does Corey Brockers do? What's he do, though?
Bounces it out of bounds at the 1.5 yard line, basically.
Don't they call that a coffin kick?
Come
Oh,
on,
it was
coffin
sick.
corner.
Because where it landed, you'd think, oh, it's going to bounce in the end zone. But it took a sideways bounce
That
and went
kickback.
straight out of bounds at the perfect spot.
He put some English on. What's that? That masse?
Oh, my God.
Yeah, he put that sauce on it.
Sometimes your special teams, a punter, can really change the game, and he did that right there.
And so he did a little fist pump because he knew he was about to change the game with that punt.
Where's he from? What is he?
We got him from the Packers.
What is he? Like
He
his
sounds
ethnicity?
Brazilian.
Yeah.
I'm
It
not
sounds
sure. We'll have to look
Brazilian.
it
He
up.
kind of looks like Josiah.
Yeah, it,
We'll have to look it up.
really sounds Brazilian. Bjork
He's
is.
one of the better punters in the league. We gave him a new contract. Yeah, he can play ball. And so the Jacksonville gets the ball on the 1.5 yard line. First play from scrimmage from the 1.5 yard line. Trevor Lawrence drops back. Myles Garrett comes flying in off the edge, forces him to step up. He steps right into Alex Smith, who just beat a double team between the guard and the center, and gets the safety.
Swallowed him.
Man.
Swallowed him whole.
Play of the game.
Boom.
Do you remember the first week, the first show we did this year? I said, watch out for Alex Smith. Alex Wright, not Alex Smith. Alex
Alex
Wright.
Wright.
I said he could have double-digit sacks this year. He's not on pace for double digits yet. That was his first of the season. But it was in a big spot, big moment, safety. Browns go up 5, changed the whole layout of the game.
Wow.
And so, obviously, after a safety, you have to do a free kick. The Jaguars, they punt it to the Browns. The Browns actually move the ball downfield, and that's what puts us in a predicament where we get Watson on the third down. So, third down, Jaguars out of timeouts. All we have to do is run the ball, and we can waste, another 35 seconds off the clock?
Yeah.
Get them to and they'll get the ball with about 40 to go, maybe 37, somewhere around there. And so,
Yeah.
Coach calls a play to give Deshaun an option to either go for the first down so we can end the game with knees, or just take the sack so he can waste the clock. Deshaun rolls out. He said he seen a man wide open in the end zone, so he cocks back to throw, and he gets hit by Josh Allen Hines. And it looked like a fumble to me, because the Browns fan set in on me. I'm so cynical because we've seen it all. To me, it looked like a
seen
fumble.
it.
I see the defender scoop it. I'm like, oh my
Yeah.
God, he's going for a touchdown.
Yeah. It
Yeah.
looked like it just flew out of his hand or fluttered out of
I
his
thought it
hand.
was a fumble.
So thank God his arm was going forward, and it was
lying.
not a fumble.
Yeah.
And so,
But this is how close the Browns like to make shit for us. Like,
for no reason,
sickening.
insane.
Couldn't
didn't
be
need all
comfortable.
that.
I couldn't be comfortable that whole game.
No. They don't let us be
I
comfortable.
already knew what was
I got
gonna
like 2
happen.
new gray hairs easily that game. And so instead of putting the game away, go and buy a field goal, the Browns do a very Browns-like thing, and we're being marred by penalties these first couple games. I think we had 11 the first game and 13 this game.
Penalties
So
is
we get
horrible.
3 or 4 penalties in a row, back us all the way up to the other side of the 50-yard line. We have to stop getting these penalties.
Yeah. Both sides of the ball.
Everyone's talking about a third down conversion
I feel
rate. But it's hard to pick up 3rd and 15
That's
and
what
3rd and
kept
20.
Jacksonville in the game.
Oh yeah.
Penalties.
Those penalties.
And we were doing them, though.
Yeah.
It's not
Yeah.
like they were picking on us. We were doing them.
Yeah.
Everything from the face mask when Foreman got the first down that could have put the game away, when he broke that 20-yard run, he definitely face masked him.
I mean, grabbed him and
The
drug him
false
down
starts,
damn near.
they're definitely doing them. The illegal formations, they're definitely doing them.
Yeah.
We have to clean a lot up. Big win in Jacksonville, but they have a lot to clean up still.
Absolutely.
What do you have up next for us, Doe?
All right, so we talked about Myles Garrett and the D line. Let's talk a little bit about this secondary, the no flight zone.
No flight zone.
Man.
One of my favorite things about the secondary, they literally have a handshake for everybody.
Yeah.
Like, you got to remember everybody's personalized handshake. I don't know how they remember all the handshakes.
Man,
We turn up on every play. We don't care if it's a PBU. We turning up. Incomplete pass. We turning up. Receiver drop the ball. We turning up.
this is one of the most exciting secondaries that we've got to see in our lifetime, I believe, in Cleveland.
Easily one of the best ones I've seen in
I
Cleveland.
mean, honest to God, the three-headed monster.
You've been around way longer than me, so you would definitely know.
I ain't been around that much longer than
I'll
you.
mess with
You
you.
got Denzel Ward. You got Martin
Come on.
Emerson.
Let's talk about it.
I mean, and you got little Zesty.
Don't leave him out.
Greg Newsome.
Come on.
These boys out there, they everywhere on the
Come
field,
on.
man.
They jumping the balls.
Yes.
Man,
They
did
jumping
you
on
see
the
that one that
balls.
Emerson? But
Beautiful.
What was my emphasis on the last show? What did I say? We've getting all these PBUs, but when we get a chance to make these plays, we gotta finish these picks.
Gotta finish
Because
up.
Emerson
Gotta
had
finish the play.
Yeah, Emerson had
Yes.
an easy pick six. He read the route. He jumped it. It looked like he picked it off. We went to roll over. The ball came out. Denzel had one early in the game when he jumped the route, had it in both hands. Ball. We have to finish these plays.
Yes, we
because
do.
these teams wouldn't even be getting this close if it wasn't for these plays. And let's speak about penalties. We kicked the ball off to Jacksonville. I can't remember. I think Kamara hit the kick returner, makes him fumble. We return it, but guess what? The
Penalty.
kicker's offsides.
Penalty.
He went past the 50-yard line. We have to clean up the penalties.
Big time.
We
It's
clean up
not-
the
it's
penalties.
not
We're
cool.
a decent team. We didn't have turnovers this week.
You know something, though? I'm not seeing a lot of pass interferences. Are you?
No, it ain't penalties on the secondary.
I'm not seeing a lot
Uh-uh.
of pass interferences. I'm seeing a lot of
Offsides.
interior
Offsides
penalties.
on the D line and illegal formations and
Yes.
holdings and false starts.
Both the lines, I'm seeing penalties from.
Yeah, so
I don't like that.
tighten up. I know
Since
Miles.
we're talking about that, yeah, go ahead, say it.
I know Miles is
Yeah.
always trying to get a jump.
Oh, he
and that's how he
is.
became Defensive Player of the Year. But we
He
can't.
gets
we,
a lot
We
of
cannot
pe-
afford
You
two
know what?
offsides a game.
Man,
Let me just say this: I watched Miles every play, the one game. Like every time he was on the field, I watched him, and he lines up over or on that line 80% of the time.
He's a habitual line stepper.
Yes, he loves to be lined up a little bit, cheating almost.
I'll walk the line.
he jumps too much.
Walk
Yes,
hard.
that too.
He jumps too much.
Yeah,
He gives up a lot
we can't
of big
afford
yardage.
two offsides because sometimes it's on 3rd and 3. That's automatic
Man,
first.
sometimes a couple times a series.
It's
like
a couple times a game
yeah.
for sure.
I know he wants that jump, but he got to tighten up on those for real.
Yeah.
because those can be those can cost you games in the end. We got lucky that it didn't
Bad
cost us this
penalties
game.
cost all kinds of games.
We're not going to win too many more games getting 100 yards of penalties per game. 'Cause
No.
that's about what we're averaging right now. That's a whole length of a football field. You know, that's a whole touchdown you gave someone.
Offense, I understand you can't move the ball when you start 1st and 15 every time.
Yeah, it's
1st
tough.
and 20. I get it. It is rough.
3rd and 17, pick it up.
Yeah, then
Like-
you gotta change your plan for that drive. I mean, honestly.
Okay, and next, let's talk about how quick these linebackers gel. I know y'all love some Jeremiah Wosu-Koromoa.
Man, this guy's different.
Big
And-
shout out
and-
to him for wearing the Guardian cap.
And yes, wearing the Guardian cap this year. I like to see it. It's not that ugly as I thought it would be. I was expecting something way more
I fuck
gaudy.
with the Guardian cap.
Yeah, it definitely looks soft and cushiony, and I don't see the problem with it. Like it ain't slowing him down any.
Shoot, if anything, he look faster.
Yes, he's
He-
still making plays
He
all
looks like
over
he
the
shot
place.
out of a cannon.
But I feel more. I feel like he's more protected
Those
than
things look
everyone else.
stupid.
You don't like the Guardian cap?
No,
Why?
it look like a space helmet. I don't know. I don't like them.
You don't fuck with the Guardian cap?
I mean, they're cool. I mean, I'm glad they
If
got
it's gonna
them. but
protect a guy and keep him around longer,
Denzel Ward need to do what Joe
Yes.
doing and put one
Denzel Ward, please put 2 on. Your head should be huge
Four
with
on.
those.
on. He should have a Justin head after he put
Yeah.
somebody on a Megamind
I
head.
promise. Like
Have a
you
big old
got-
Megamind dome.
You have
That's
got.
what Lil Zesty looks like already. With
Yeah,
his
stack
helmet.
them up.
He just got some
Lil
big old
Zesty's
helmet.
at him. But Jordan Hicks with the big sack this week.
Hicks comes in.
Man.
We acquired him. He played with Schwartz in Philadelphia. He had another stop, I think, with the Vikings.
Yes.
He's got 100 tackles 5 out of the last 6 years. and we're getting exactly what we thought we were going to get out of Hicks. A playmaking linebacker who calls the plays. He's a baller.
Yeah, and
I
he
like
brings
what
a
I'm
lot.
seeing.
He brings a lot of excitement to the team too.
Energy.
and good energy. I mean,
Energy.
He seems to run that defense at this point.
He got a sack in this game. He came flying through unblocked. Trevor Lawrence laid down smartly so he didn't hit him.
Yeah.
First man to touch him gets a sack.
Yeah.
I like what I'm seeing out of Hicks and Joke. They're flying all over the field. They're making plays.
Yes, this is a
This
great
is what I
linebacking
envisioned
core.
when I envisioned our linebacking core was this right here.
Absolutely.
And they're actually covering tight ends, covering running backs. They're all over the field. These boys can make plays.
Yeah. All right, so we want to take a break here, a little moment. Ask y'all to like,
Share, subscribe,
subscribe.
follow,
You know,
stalk.
tell your friends about us. Tell them what y'all see.
Yeah, when you're at work and you're doing a little cooler talk, you know what I'm saying?
Tell them to watch.
Come on.
Ain't gonna hurt them to
Tell them
watch
to
the
fuck
show.
with us.
We don't care if you watch it live. We don't care if you watch it later.
Replay it.
Yeah. I
Run
mean,
back the replay.
I go
Pon the
home.
river.
I go home and throw it on the big screen and watch it. So
I go home and roll up and throw it on the big screen.
I can critique and see what we're doing.
I just like to see how good I look.
You know, I like to check all the technical stuff out.
Yeah, Josh
I
is
like
looking for sound.
Yeah.
He's looking for the quality of the picture.
Pauses.
Yep. He's looking for what we're doing wrong.
You looking to get on our eyes?
Yeah, he's
And that's what you
pinpoint-
need.
He's pinpointing our
That's what I like.
mistakes.
Well, I got my own
Yeah.
tonight. I gotta fix. I gotta tighten up.
Shit. Players fuck up too, Craig.
Yeah, we out here.
What you got up next for us, Doski?
All right, so now we get into this week. We got the Browns versus the Giants in Cleveland. But first, we're going to go over this week's NFL matchups. We're just going to let you know.
Want to run down the slate real quick?
Let y'all know who's playing who, you know, because y'all already know who we're playing. Their Giants are coming to Cleveland. So let's talk about some of these other games. Go ahead and run it
We're
down.
gonna run
for
down the
us,
slate
Pat.
real quick. We're gonna do a quick rundown. We got the Jets already won Thursday night, 24-3 against New England Patriots. The Patriots didn't show up. I think they were still in New England, maybe.
Aaron Rodgers looked amazing, though.
No touchdown scored by New England that game, but Rodgers looked like young Rodgers. He was rolling out. He was scrambling. He was active. He's actually even running the ball.
Yeah, this guy's all over the field. He's making throws. It's crazy.
Brees Hall with a touchdown. Who else got a touchdown?
Lazard.
Alan Lazard, back-to-back touchdowns, back-to-back weeks. And that Buckeye got a touchdown.
Yeah.
That's his first with Aaron Rodgers. It's the first mini to come.
They all say that this offense is different with Aaron Rodgers at the helm. I believe them.
Any offense is different with Aaron Rodgers. A
looks
healthy
crazy.
Aaron Rodgers at the
The
helm.
Jets look like a very formidable team right now.
Yeah, when Rodgers is playing
That
like
one
that,
pass in
and
the
those two
end
running
zone?
backs, it was
Oh,
money,
man.
huh? That was vintage Rodgers, for
Oh,
real.
man.
That was vintage Rodgers right there.
Who was that receiver?
Garrett Wilson?
Garrett Wilson, that's a Buckeye.
He's a rookie,
Second year.
second year.
Yeah,
Second year.
come on. That's a Buckeye right there.
That was
Definitely.
beautiful.
A dog, too. First round pick. He the real deal.
Yeah, that was beautiful.
Okay, so the Jets roll, and now let's get into the games this week. We have the 49ers traveling to L.A. to take on the Rams, the 0-2 Rams. The 49ers are banged up. They'll be without Kittles. They'll be without Debo.
Yeah, this is going to be a
They'll
shit
be without
show, I think.
McCaffrey.
Because honestly, they're going to be without the other teams out without their two wide receivers, Puka Nacua and Cooper Kupp.
Sheesh.
They're without both.
This game's a who's who. Everybody's pretty beat up earlier
Yeah.
this season. But I think
Lot of
people need to start
injuries.
playing in that preseason.
That's what I'm saying.
They
Nobody
just
playing
jump.
preseason.
They just
no
jumping
more.
in the
Yeah.
deep water and everybody getting hurt.
Yeah,
A lot of
that's-
injuries to a lot of stars to start the
because
year.
they sit around all day, and then
Yeah.
when you go to a game time's different.
Absolutely.
Big time.
That'd be like a boxer not training for his fight, for real.
Yeah, like I'm just gonna take sparring off today. I ain't
I'm not
tripping.
gonna spar this
Yeah.
week because
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
sit
play
sparring.
next
I'm
week.
gonna watch everybody else spar at the gym.
Now look at them; they're all falling apart.
Then after that, we have a matchup of 2-0 teams, surprise 2-0 teams. We have the 2-0 Chargers facing the 2-0 Pittsburgh Steelers.
Ooh.
The Chargers, I think, are expected to be without Justin Herbert. He has a high ankle sprain, so be on the lookout for that one for all the fantasy football people out there.
Chargers.
Go Chargers.
Big Chargers. And I hate cheering for the Chargers because Harbaugh is the coach.
Go
And you
Chargers.
see on my shirt says Harbaugh sits down to pee. And so I hate to cheer for him, but I'm a Charger tomorrow.
I forgot he did go there. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's 2-0. Come on. Up next, we have another game of two 2-0 teams. We have the Houston Texans traveling to Minnesota to take on the Minnesota Vikings.
Wow.
Sam Darnold, 2-0 with the Vikings. Skull, skull, skull. That's actually a very exciting matchup.
Yeah, it's going to be, I don't even know who to pick in that one.
I think there's going to be a lot of offense in that one. I'm not going to lie. I think they're both going to throw it around.
We'll have to see. Can't wait to find out.
And the next one's a pretty good matchup. It should be two 2-0 teams, but one of them's 2-0, and that's New Orleans Saints. They're taking on the 1-1 Philadelphia Eagles after they blew the game against Atlanta last week. This is actually a good one. This is one of those ones, if the Saints come in with their head too big, I can see them getting popped.
Yeah. I mean,
Philly's a pretty good, even without A.J. Brown, Philly's a good football team.
this is one that it's going to be fun to see, though. I can't wait.
That's a very exciting. That's one of the better games of the week right there.
I'm going to have to say Philly, but we'll see.
Yeah, definitely wait to see. Up next, we have the 0-2 Broncos, the little Baker clone and Bo Nix, taking on the 2-0 Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Wow.
Let's go, Bake.
I think Baker gets another win. He's 3-0.
Yeah, I think the Broncos play a lot of people tough this
crazy.
year and lose a lot of close games. They're just a year or two away. I
Absolutely.
like Bo Nix. I'm not gonna hate on him. I think he's gonna be a decent quarterback. I'm not gonna say a Pro Bowl quarterback, but they're gonna take their lumps this year. Up next, we have. Hold on. Okay. Up next, we have the Green Bay Packers 1-1 taking on the 0-2 Tennessee Titans.
Ew.
The Levis.
Wow.
And what's crazy about this matchup is because if Malik Willis ends up having to start again for the Packers, he actually just got traded from Tennessee to Green Bay a week before the season
He'll get
started.
to play the team that drafted him.
So if Love sits out, he'll get to play against a team that drafted him and cut him a couple years into his career.
Cut him or traded him?
Well, I would say trade him. My fault. I said the wrong thing. Traded him. They didn't get much in return, but it was still a trade. So that's not nothing really exciting to talk about unless Love comes back. I wouldn't personally play Jordan Love this early. I would sit him out a few more weeks. Why rush it if Malik Willis can get a couple wins for you?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Let him get healthy. After that, we have the battle of two neighbors. We have Illinois versus Indiana. We got the Colts versus the Bears. Caleb Williams has another chance to try to throw an NFL touchdown. He came in with all this hype and hasn't thrown an NFL touchdown in 2
If
games.
he has another bad game, I say sit him.
Nah, you can't break the young man's confidence that early. He's got to play every game this year, no matter how good or bad he plays.
Okay.
They got to keep throwing him out there. I honestly think
They're
could
going to
get
throw
popped
him out
again.
there, and then when they're done with the season, they're going to throw him out of there.
They got to get better on the offensive line.
Like Fields.
Just
don't-
like Fields.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly.
Because they wouldn't, like I said, they wouldn't got a new quarterback, but still didn't really upgrade the O-line.
No.
Why do you think Fields was running for his
Something
life?
ain't right there in Chicago.
Something
and
ain't right.
honestly,
Yeah,
I don't know what
it
they
is.
saw in this kid, but good for them.
They should have took Jaden Daniels. I'm going to keep stressing that.
They need an O-line.
They should have went there.
Up next, we have the Carolina, I'm almost an NFL football team. 0-2 Panthers take on the 1-1 Las Vegas Raiders. This is one of the first one.
Andy Dalton.
This is probably one of the only times this year you'll say the Raiders are guaranteed a victory.
Yeah.
There's no way Andy Dalton beats the Raiders. I don't care. I don't care if they go back and forth between Dalton and Bryce Young. They're not getting this win.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Up next, we have the hot tour list Dolphins 1-1 taking on the 2-0 Seattle Seahawks.
Skylar Thompson?
Ugh,
Wow.
I don't see much out of Skylar Thompson. I'd be surprised if he threw for 120 in this game
Well, we're gonna
with those weapons all around him.
have to see if these stars around him can help.
Yeah, it can help gravitate his play and elevate
Maybe
his
he
play.
could just hand the ball off to Tyreek.
He's had a full week of practice, so let's see if everybody can around him elevate his play.
Yeah.
They got to put Tyreek in the backfield. They got to change something up.
Yeah,
try
go
something
Wildcat
different.
with Tyreek. Try that.
Something's going to have to shake. And next, we have one of the bigger matchups of the week, even though one's 0-2 and one's 1-1. We have the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Two hungry teams. The Cowboys just
Man.
got beat down last
The
bully.
Ravens are going to get a win.
Ravens are 0-2. They're overly thirsty for a win. Something's got to give. I honestly don't even know who to pick in this game.
Oh,
I know we're not doing picks, but I'm just saying I don't know which way this is going to go.
I believe the Ravens win this one.
I think we might get lucky and get a shootout.
I wish.
I don't know who wins, but I think we might get lucky and get a shootout. We might get a good show in that game.
Man.
Up next, we have the Detroit Lions 1-1 taking on the Arizona Cardinals 1-1. This should be another exciting game. Two really good young offenses. I don't think the Cardinals' defense is that good, so I can see the Lions putting up numbers. I think we might get a game where both teams put up 30-something.
Oh, yeah.
I'm actually excited to tap into that one because the Browns game will be over by that one, so I'll definitely have the red zone on.
Yeah, we can watch that one.
Yeah, you definitely tap into that one. That's a good one. Up next, we have the Kansas City Chiefs at 2-0 taking on the 1-1 Kirk Cousins Falcons. The Dirty Birds. Are the Dirty Birds back, or was that a fluke? Are the Eagles just that bad?
I think the Eagles should have won that. And honestly, that's just what happened.
They
They
handed
lost
it to
on
'em.
some dumb shit. Yep, they handed the game away.
Got in that prevent defense. I hate when teams do that.
So I think the Chiefs win that.
You like the Chiefs in that one?
Oh, absolutely.
I can see it, but I want to see Kirk Cousins step up and play some ball.
He will.
Now we actually got a treat this week. We have 2 Monday Night Football games. Did you guys know that? Did you know that, Josh?
I didn't know that.
There's actually 2 Monday Night Football games.
On
this
at the
week.
same time, huh?
They're staggered, but they will be on at the same time. The first one's the Jacksonville Jaguars at 0-2 take on the 2-0 Buffalo Bills. That one starts at 7:30. I mean, I pretty much think I know how that game's going to go, but you never know because Buffalo, as soon as everyone starts drinking their Kool-Aid,
Yep.
they fall apart every year. So I don't really know which way that one's going to go. But I hope Josh Allen slows down because he's in the AFC, and I don't want them to get too big of a lead.
Yeah.
Okay, and then our second Monday night game is the Washington Commanders at 1-1 take on the 0-2 Cincinnati Bengals at 8:15. So the Bengals and Commanders have the second Monday nighter.
The Bengals get a win. Here we go, though. 2-0-2.
This is how they get the Bengals back on track.
The 2-0-2 teams
they
in our
throw the
division
Commanders
each
at
get
'em?
an easy win this week.
You think?
Yep.
So you calling you think the Cowboys and Commanders both lame ducks from the same
Yup.
division? They're from the same division, so I can see it.
And they both lose to our division this week.
I hope it's the other way around, but if it happens, it happens.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about a real game. But make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, follow, stalk, all that.
Yeah.
Tap in. Come on.
So,
we going live. We talking that Brown shit. We talking NFL football. Tap in. We answering all questions.
We're going to ask the big question about this week's game, and that's who's going to be better, the Browns' offense against the Giants' defense or the Giants' offense against the Browns' defense? Who does better this week, guys?
Who do you
Because they
think,
both
Josh?
have good defenses, right?
Yeah, they both got good fronts.
So what shakes?
As long as we get a healthy Myles Garrett.
That's a big if.
Yeah, I mean, if we get a healthy Myles Garrett, I can see us dominating their offensive line. And I haven't seen too much of New York's line to know.
They don't have one of the best O-lines, but
No.
Daniel Jones, he's a mobile quarterback, so he helps them out a little bit with his mobility.
I really ain't worried about that. A mobile quarterback.
At all. You
No.
run into a hit. That's what you
Yeah.
run into.
We're so fast, and we move so fast to the ball.
And we got interchangeable players. We're in
Yeah.
attack defense.
Because
Yeah.
there was times where what's the name wanted to take off, and we hawked him down, and we
Yeah,
stopped
granted,
him.
Lawrence did have that long 30-something
Yeah.
yard run, but besides
Yeah,
that, like you said, we
besides
bottled
that,
him up.
Yeah.
I think that our offense is better than New York's offense by far.
It better be.
And our defense is better than their defense by far.
Agreed.
So I believe that we win. Period. On both sides of the
no
ball.
doubt about it.
On both sides of the ball. And if not, there's a problem.
Now on paper, you look at it and you think the Browns should win, and they should win in convincing fashion.
Yes,
I
yes.
expect them to win in convincing fashion. But if they don't, the reason will be the Giants' defensive line. They have Dexter Lawrence, one of the best D tackles in the game, and they also have Thibodeau, who they got in the top 10 a couple years ago. They have some athletes up front. So if this is a closer game than it should be, it'll be because the Giants' defensive line control this game.
Okay, so let me ask you this. If we struggle against the New York Giants, is there still a problem in Cleveland?
Not if we win.
Okay.
Winning cures all. Come
So
on.
if we lose to them, there's a problem.
When you win, stats are just
Those stats,
We
'cause
just
he
gotta
lost.
win at all costs. Like I said, this isn't the best Giants team, but it isn't a horrible Giants team. If we go in sleeping on them, thinking we already won, we can mess around and get popped.
I think we're light years ahead of the Giants team right now. And if we can't, again, beat them handily, I think by 14, I honestly, God,
At least
don't
double digits.
think we're there yet.
Yeah, at least double digits.
I don't, yeah, because I believe that we should dominate.
The thing about the NFL, you have to win the games on your schedule that you're supposed to win.
Yeah, we can't play the good teams tough and the bad teams not tough.
You can't play to level your opponent.
Man, that's
That's
something
Cleveland.
that's something we do all the time.
Oh, you already know.
God.
Cleveland
I get
football.
tired. I hate when we play to level our opponent.
That's why I can't look past these teams. When you say, "Oh, we're gonna do this," when we play teams like this, I can't.
These are
look
the ones
past-
that get me nervous.
I
Yeah.
can't look past the Raiders. I can't look past
The
Washington.
Commanders.
No.
because
Honestly, you're
shit.
right. We play to the levels of our opponent.
Look-
even if we go
Baltimore
in
look past the
winning right
Raiders.
away,
Yeah.
Come on. Look, Baltimore looked past the Raiders. Look what happened to them last week. You feel me?
Yeah.
They came in like, oh, it's just the Raiders and Gardner Minshew. Look up, you getting beat. You feel me? You have
Yeah.
to take everybody serious in the NFL except for the Carolina Panthers.
Absolutely.
If you playing them, just look past them. They're a bye week. They're a bye week for everybody this year. Even with Andy Dalton, the Red Rifle old.
Then
Watch
they
gonna
end
turn
up.
them around.
they end
Yeah,
up
like
with
Andy finna come in and throw for him. Watch Andy come in and throw for
Yeah,
him.
he's
No,
gonna
that
turn
would be some
around.
shit, wouldn't it?
Yeah, he's gonna be the next.
Andy
next
on
Joe
fantasy waiver
Flacco.
wire going crazy on the waiver
next
wire.
Joe Flacco.
I wouldn't
kid.
mind seeing School come in and throwing that thing around though. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah,
Hey,
I
well-
would like to see it.
We'll find out.
I'll root for him.
So last week we got back into our picks for the Browns game, and we
I
did
look
a
at
little,
he definitely want to mention that. Look at him.
we did
I
a
wasn't even
little-
gonna bring it up.
It's on the script, so we got to bring it up. So-
it's on the script.
Yeah, it's on
We
the
found
script, so we got to bring it up. We can't just pass past it. But
All right, hit us with it,
we
though.
all definitely picked Cleveland and got wins there.
What was it, though? You got to let them know what the stat was.
No, I said we all picked
Oh,
Cleveland.
Cleveland for the dub?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, of course.
So we all get that win.
Yes, sir.
There was a stat over under 17 points for the Browns. We all said over, and we all got that one.
Punched him.
And then there was a stat for Jacksonville to have over under 3 sacks, and they got how many, Pac?
2 sacks.
So Pac-Man picked over, so he got that wrong. Josh picked over, and he got that wrong. And I knew that my my offensive line was not going to allow 3 sacks.
He was just
So-
trying to dare to be different, and it
Nah,
worked.
I just know Deshaun wanted to get rid of that ball and not get sacked. And you know what? If he would have went down that last time instead of throwing the ball away,
It'd have
it
went
would have
our
been
way.
that would have been that 3rd sack.
And
by
the
way.
first defender has not been bringing him down this year. He's
At
pretty
all.
elusive.
Yeah.
I know he's not playing like Houston Watson. We don't need him to play like Houston Watson, but he's pretty elusive right
I
now.
thought he threw the ball away on the one throw, and he threw it right.
Yeah,
to
Doe was like he
Judy.
threw it away. Judy's like, this ain't no throwaway. This is another
Man,
Come
what
on,
a-
that's another catch. I
what a
like Jerry
throw on
Judy.
the sideline.
Amari Cooper has been a no-show for the first 2 games, but thank God for Jerry Judy.
Yeah.
Everyone's wondering why we paid him. That's why we paid him.
So this week, Josh, who you got for the game?
My dogs.
Cleveland.
That my dog.
That my dog.
Pack,
Macaroni.
who you got?
Come on, you know I'm going Browns double digits.
We didn't do scores.
Oh,
So.
I ain't doing
All
scores.
right,
I'm
you
just
guys,
letting
we
you
need
know.
2 stats.
Double digits.
One from the Giants and one from the Browns to do this week. What we got? Josh, you go ahead and pick us a New York Giants stat that you'd like to see. And we'll come up with an over-under. And
I got one for the Browns already because since we had a
All right,
nice little
and Pac will come up with the
discussion about it
Browns.
earlier.
We already did sacks, huh?
Yeah.
We'll say they throw. They've been lights out, huh? Cleveland's been lights out. But,
On defense, yeah.
give me a good number.
Giants over 13.
what, score?
Yeah.
Oh, they're points.
Yeah. Or maybe, let's see.
I'd have
Oh.
to go 15.
Daniel Jones over under 1.5 interceptions. You know he's a walking pick. I think that one go. Daniel Jones over under 1.5 interceptions. I think we get our hands on a few balls this week.
Yeah?
Yeah. I think this is where we finally start forcing turnovers.
Yeah, I'm
If you get them against anybody, it's Daniel Jones.
Yeah.
All right, so Pack, over or under 1.5 interceptions.
Over.
Josh,
I'm going over.
I'm gonna say over.
Yeah, I think this is the week they get their hands on. Daniel Jones is going to give you a few opportunities to get your hands on that ball in the game.
What's your
And then you got tip pass and everything. And my Cleveland one, since we were discussing this earlier about a quarterback not throwing a passing touchdown last week, Deshaun Watson over under 1.5 passing touchdowns. We're going to take the rushing element out of it because you said we need to see some passing touchdowns from him. We're going to hit you with it first, Josh. Deshaun Watson over under 1.5 passing touchdowns this week.
Under.
Unskis for Josh.
Under.
Underdog.
Under.
Pack.
I'm going to go over. I think he throws 2 to 3 this week. He's starting to get back in his stride, baby. That's my quarterback. My quarterback. Come on. Y'all know what's going on. Come on, when they all abandoned you, Deshaun, I was still here for you.
I'm gonna go under.
You going Unskis? So you need to see something, huh?
He ain't proving me. He ain't throwing one. He ain't throwing what he throw one in week 1.
I'm like a hopeless romantic, baby. I can't fall out of love with him.
He averages 0.5 a game right now.
So
I'll take the
I just
under.
need one more then.
Take the
1.5.
under.
The Unskis? Okay.
The under.
Under. All right, so I actually wish I could just go to sleep right now and wake up at kickoff. But
1 o'clock
unfortunately,
game?
I'm going to turn up.
It's 1 o'clock?
I'm going to drink some tequila.
Yes, we have a 1 o'clock game tomorrow.
Come
I
on.
like 1 o'clock games.
Oh, I love 1 o'clock games.
Yeah, me too.
Someone pour me up a double shot of whiskey.
It's gonna be a beautiful, beautiful Sunday.
You
I
know,
believe.
me and Jack Daniels
I think Josh,
history.
tomorrow the Browns are gonna finally give you a
relaxed game where you can
that
chill.
you can relax and watch and be happy from beginning to end. I don't think he'll be too stressed.
It won't be a roller coaster. We won't be going through like the
even
7
if New
stages
York,
of emotion.
even if New York jumps out on us or anything like that, I
They
think
better
that you can
not.
still be comfortable and calm. I'm just saying on some fluke shit.
Yeah.
If they do get 3 quick points or
Oh, yeah,
something
3.
like that.
I thought you
know
meant
what
jump
I'm
out
saying?
on us like 14
I just
nothing.
mean
Like,
if
hold
they
up.
jump out first and score first, we don't have to worry.
Yeah.
I think this is a game that we can actually be calm and cool through most
Relax.
of the game. So
You get to enjoy the food you got around you.
yeah.
Enjoy your adult beverages. Enjoy your parlays. Hope you hit them.
Enjoy the people.
Gamble responsibly.
Enjoy the people that you watch the game.
I'd say enjoy your environment and enjoy the people around you.
Yeah, because that's the memories that are gonna last the most. The people that you enjoy these times with.
And most of all, get the dub.
Yeah, we need a dub this week.
Come on.
We want to ask once again for y'all to like, share, subscribe, do all that good shit for us. You know, let your friends know. Let your people know. Say, hey, check out this Kennel Talk show.
Yeah, ain't nothing like the people you watch the game with. This is the second year I had to watch the game without my brother, RIP Lil C. We're going to get the dub for you again this week, baby. Let's keep it rolling.
Yeah, we get it. We get it done.
Come on, big dog check action.
We
Y'all know what's going on.
We appreciate everybody for joining us tonight.
And like you said, even if you tapping in late, remember you can always rewind this joint and run it back like the replay. You feel
Yeah.
me?
And
I think I look better in replay.
And maybe you get with us on the next show.
I look like 10 pounds slimmer in replay, I think.
Yeah. Maybe you join us on the next show, but we appreciate everybody that came out tonight.
Let's get this dub tomorrow. Come on.
go, dog.
Let's go.
Cleveland, stand up. Deshaun, stand up. Keep the
Let's
momentum
go.
going. This is the part of the schedule where you have to win.
Yeah.
Have to.
Giants, Commanders, Raiders, you have to beat these teams.
We should go
Jacksonville.
4-1, 5-1. There's
We
possibilities.
should be sitting at 4-1 when because this schedule gets really, really rough toward the end.
Yeah, and we need to be a good team
You
by then.
have to win the games you're supposed to win. Period.
Don't only win the games, but get better.
Get
better as
get
a
better
team.
each week.
Yes, get better
And
as a team.
that's personally, I think that's what we've been doing. We
Yes.
we laid the egg out at first, but come on.
We won't beat good teams with the team that we've been putting out there. That's the problem. We gotta be able to beat good teams.
Eliminate not turnovers, eliminate penalties, and let's get this dub tomorrow.
Yeah. Dog chick.
Dog!